I got Roy.
Hey, what's up?
To my left, I got Johnny.
In the building.
How's everybody?
You let me do it this
How's
week.
everybody doing today?
Thanks. I'm doing muy bien. Muy bien. ¿Y tú?
I'm doing good.
Yeah.
Tired, but
Oh, yeah. We talked about that. Yeah,
I don't even know how I'm tired.
It's been a long
I've had
ass
2
week.
days off. I don't know how I'm
Yeah,
tired.
it's been a long week. It's one of them weeks, man.
Yeah.
How about you, man? You never tell us how you doing.
Yeah.
Like, how was your week? How are you feeling?
What'd you do this week? How was it?
I didn't do
Are
nothing.
you bumping the table?
Yeah, that was Chris.
Oh,
No.
Shit, that hurt.
Yeah. Anyway, question for the opening thing. Do you
You
think?
reading the script?
Yeah. I want to make sure I get this right because a lot of reading's been going on around here. Do you think it's racist for a cashier to give you $5 in ones versus just a regular $5 as far as change? Like when you see like they got a couple fives in the till, like how do you feel about that?
I mean, it kind of depends on how they just wanted to, like, what part of the day was it?
I don't remember. All I remember was the offense.
they can have a lot of ones, a little bit of fives.
Yeah. Because if it was at the end of the night, they know they got to count their register, or it was at the end of their shift, they like, let me get rid of these ones.
Everything's automatic now. They put it on the little money counter machine.
No, but like, let me get rid of these ones, and you know what I'm saying? Because I got all these ones. Let me give them these ones.
What about someone?
But
what if they only got a couple fives and someone gives them a 20? Would
That's
they
what I
rather
said.
give them 20 ones?
I saw a comfortable amount of fives in that drawer.
So you wanted the 5. You didn't want the
Yeah.
singles.
I'm like,
I feel like singles are more valuable than a 5, though.
They're the
why?
same value.
Because
that makes my wallet bigger.
No, but you can like put them in the soda machine. You could like they go in the
Oh,
vending
they're more
machines.
usable.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
okay.
they're, you know what I'm saying? You just get them singles off real quick. You want to go wash your car off.
What about
Boom, you need to vacuum real quick. You know what I'm saying?
What
like,
about 2 5s instead of a 10?
That's fine.
That's kind of, I don't know. That's
Like,
different. If you got a 10 and you give me 2 5s, I feel like, come on.
To me,
you're
it's like
being funny.
the 20. If you give me 4 5s and not 2 10s, that's like what?
So you think you draw the line at the 20?
Like why you give me like 4 5s?
So I got like, let me see how many 5s you got in there because you're being funny.
You see what I'm saying?
Let me,
like they put your change on the counter and you got to get it.
So you want them to
No
drop it
hand
in
to
your
hand? Yeah.
But what if it's coronavirus and shit going on? Like you
Do
want
they have
you
a
want
mask
hand
on?
to hand
This
some
was
shit?
pre-corona.
Oh,
So
pre-corona.
I mean, all I'm
Okay.
saying, like, I feel like there should be some etiquette that nobody talks about that should be going on around here because there was some feelings that were hurt, you know?
Your feelings.
Yeah.
Oh,
I was
man.
like,
Drake is definitely
is
due for an
racist.
album. Like the light skins or
Fucking
feelings is getting hurt. Drake is due.
you gonna fill my Yelp review. Don't
Hey,
go
that's
there.
my thing.
They break down
Don't.
your ones.
That's my
Like,
thing.
that's
don't
ridiculous.
do that because I gave Browns a good review. After today, though, I'm taking that Yelp review.
Come get your
back.
copy.
Yeah,
What was it? Do you want it for here or to go?
yeah. I was just like he said. He like put an emphasis on to go. Like
You see what I'm saying?
He let me know like
These cashiers are bugging, right? It's not just me.
yeah, 2020 cashiers is wilding, but he's a barista. Would you put them in the same
Yes,
category?
that's just
He
a
took your
fancy
money.
cashier.
He took your money.
You're right.
That's just a cashier in Stone Oak. Like, what am I supposed
I
to do
gave him
with that?
$1 tip too. I wish I could take that back. Because you know how you could take your tip back from the Uber driver sometimes.
Oh, free tip.
I don't know that. You can
Huh?
take back your tip after
Yeah.
you've given it.
Yeah, absolutely.
I would feel wrong doing that.
Like you,
What?
you short on
Because
funds?
you can tip like you can add it to the total. So like, what if they get there and
So you're tipping before the service?
yeah, like
Oh.
you do that with Uber Eats. I don't know if you do it with regular Uber driving, but Uber Eats is like that.
I don't pre-tip.
Yeah.
You don't pre-tip?
No,
you just
No.
you either tipping or you not, right?
Yeah.
I'm not pre-tipping.
no.
So like
You
when you
gonna
go
earn
to
it.
when you go to the drive-through and they have the little tip jar out there, you've never just put anything in there.
What drive-through?
Yeah. What
Like
drive-thru
at a
has
Mexican
that?
restaurant, like they have the tip jars outside. They have them.
No.
They have them a lot of. Why do y'all act like this is just like not common?
Why do you use them so much? Like, no.
This is, I mean, everywhere. Like, where are you getting good food from? Like, if it's not a tip jar outside the damn window, it's not really. You're not really eating.
Only ones I notice are like the taco trucks.
Yeah.
Even them, I don't use it. Like, bro, I've given you money. This is your business. Why would I double tip? Like, that don't make no sense.
That's like you know what I'm saying, a bartender type situation, because it's like, especially if it's a food truck, like, you know, I'm coming back.
It's your business. Like, you're keeping 100%.
Anyway, man, let's get
revenue.
on. We are way off the track right now. Where the fuck are we right now? You see your damn cashier question, what it led to?
Yeah, I don't know. But anyway,
Yeah.
let's just do better, cashiers. Anyway, we got new music. Well, Pop Smoke.
Why you say his name like that?
I don't know. Meet the Who.
Try to say it again.
Meet the Who too. Did y'all like the
I like
album?
the
Like,
album.
it's not
Yeah.
new. It came out like a week ago.
Yeah.
It was also on that.
I feel like
Fifth.
that's still new. Like, is that how we treat news and music these days? Like, it's not
Yeah.
new. It came out a week ago. What?
Yeah. Like AB, he called like 3 people crackers the last time he called somebody a cracker. Like, there's been 3
What are we doing
crackers.
here? What are we doing here?
I'm just saying.
We talking
I would
A
think
B or
it's
we
still a
talking
new
Pop Smoke?
album.
We
Yeah.
talking A B or we talking Pop Smoke?
As an example, I
As
don't
an
think it's a new
example.
I don't think it's a new album. It's a week. It got some age
It's
on it.
still new. It's a
It's
week
still- yeah.
old.
All right. Well,
It hasn't even been through 2 weekends yet.
it's a week old album.
Old. It's a week old.
What'd you think about the?
That's not a newborn baby. He's
What'd you
2
think about
hours
it?
old. I thought the album. He was. I feel like first and foremost, I feel like his market, like street rap,
Yeah,
like New York type, like street rap, like that market is wide open because Tekashi is gone and young M.A. didn't do it when she tried to drop, and
I don't know why though. I think
Bobby
she's
gonna
too
be
lyrical.
like I think so too. But there's nobody out there really that just does the street rap for New York right now. So I think that there's a
A$AP
market.
Rocky.
He trying to design prison suits. Why you say that? Come on.
You a bottom bunk.
He's like, look, I'm gonna look out for you, bro. I appreciate you holding me down here.
Like, I'm gonna make you some drawers when I get out. You will.
You shouldn't have to wear those boxer shorts.
I'm done. All right, back to Pop Smoke.
No, but I feel like he's not trying to sound like anybody right now. He just doing his own thing. I think that it's definitely mood music. Like if you're trying to get up and have some energy going, like I could see it, but not when he tried to do this love song. I was not feeling that one at all. But I couldn't give you no names off of the song. Nothing that I would put on a playlist. I wouldn't say, but
I like the Shake the Room.
Yeah, I like that one.
That
too.
was the one with the
With
the
Quavo.
collab, right?
Yeah, Quavo actually.
Okay.
Yeah. Quavo did a good little feature.
Mhm.
I was surprised. Do you notice he cheats a little bit? He skims off the top of the feature you pay him because whenever he starts a thing, he kind of like says the name of the song and then rhymes off of it.
I'm glad we mentioned that song because my bad. I didn't mean to just.
No, that was
I
it.
gotta say this because
Yeah.
if I don't, I'm
You
gonna
don't
forget it.
Yeah.
But this made me listen to Quavo's album because I was like, you know what, this is a good ass feature. Like, was this album really that bad as we thought it was? It was.
Yeah.
I listened to it again and it was trash.
It
Like,
definitely
was,
didn't make
yeah.
me think about his album. No,
His feature wasn't even bad on the other
it
one.
was. No, my
with
God,
Justin Bieber
Quavo
wasn't
had a
even
bad
bad.
album.
I was like, oh, Quavo.
Yeah.
Hey.
Damn.
You see, he
But yeah, I
Knocked
get
the
it. I
hell
give
out
it
of
album a
Common.
7 though. Before we get off of that, I
That's
give
good.
it a 7.
Hey, I gave it a 7
Yeah.
too.
this is because you can't you can't find new albums that are like that style.
Mm.
Like you can't really go back and say, oh, he sounds like everyone else.
He
Yeah.
reminded me a little bit like Partisan Fontaine sound wise.
Yeah,
And a little bit of Designer in the beginning.
Damn it, I was thinking Designer too.
Yeah.
But
He
it
was clear,
It
more
wasn't,
clear.
Yeah.
He's definitely more clear,
he
but
even
that
has-
cadence,
Where
that
did I
rhythm.
hear that from?
He even has that
Damn.
little drum roll thing that he
Mhm.
does. The brrr.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You know
He
what I'm
does.
saying?
That's his little
Maiden
ad
call.
lib. And then the little laugh too that
Yeah.
he does on every song.
Yeah.
That's his
What
thing.
happened to Designer?
Kanye.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, Kanye stole his single for streams.
Yeah. He like yoink.
Oh my God, he was like, damn. So now I need to put an album together. That like
Yeah.
he just Kanye fucked him. But anyway, that's a different story.
He Sweetheart, that's like the broke nigga album, like anthem. Like he was talking about if your girl got money, you better go in her purse. That dude that he had featured on there.
Oh yeah.
Like,
yeah, yeah.
whoa, what did I pay for?
I mean, hey, you gotta get it how you live.
Like, why would you say some stuff like that?
He was being true.
Like, he said it proudly too. It was like no mumble.
He's like, let me slow it down a little
Yeah,
bit. Let me slow it
I
down.
think the beat dropped too, all acapella. And then Foreigner, I thought that could be like the Trump anthem.
Yeah.
Like,
They getting cleared. They
Yes.
getting their visas. Foreigner. Yeah, that I like that song too. Yeah.
and they were like back to back, like
Yeah.
Shake the Room, and then that one.
Yeah.
Those two were my favorite. But yeah, he definitely has like that hood sound. I was like, yeah, he definitely hitting licks.
Yeah. Him and I think Casanova had a little issue.
I like Casanova, but I think he can rap better than he raps. You know,
Yeah.
he definitely
Yeah.
has very big upside, but he didn't seem to be meeting his potential.
Yeah. It's like you don't have much upside, but you gotta at least meet your
Yeah.
potential and you're not getting
Like
that.
I could see him being like the new 50, but
Mhm.
he's just not meeting it.
Where you at, Roy? How you feel about this one?
And what I said, like I liked it a lot because you can't find it anywhere else.
Mhm.
Like the style. I like the Christopher Walken. That one was like
Oh,
my
yeah.
favorite.
That's his radio hit, I think.
Is
Yeah,
it?
I
yeah.
think I heard that before. Yeah,
I don't know what's on the radio right
Was-
now, man. Did they play that?
was Meet the Who one good?
This is my first time checking for him, so I didn't have any.
I was like,
I heard that song. I heard that Christopher Walken a while back, and so when I seen him put out a full project, it made me want to listen to this one. I didn't really listen to anything he put out before that based off of that single, but I heard the single and I was like, I'm gonna check for him when he drops. So
it was good. I think it had really good like intensity throughout the whole album.
Yeah.
I give it a 7.
Oh shit, straight 7s.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go play some lottery tonight.
You got A Boogie with a hoodie, Artist 2.0.
Artist 2.0.
These some funny names. Like,
but I feel like, you know,
did you hear Artist 1.0?
He did have Artist
1.0.
No, it wasn't. It was just called Artist. He had an album called Artist. But I like this album. How y'all feel about it? You know what I'm saying, because I went first last time.
It was okay. I gave it a 7. I just didn't like the voice. I think the whining thing kind of made me think it was like an emo, even though the lyrics weren't.
I like the voice of it. Like I said earlier, I like that he
like
kind of has
his
like different
voice,
pitches on it.
I was just gonna say, like, it wasn't, when you say you didn't like the voice, he did so many different voices on like
and
on those songs.
I like that. There were some songs I looked, I'm like, no, there's no feature on it.
Yeah,
like it's just him.
It was too whiny for me.
The lyrics weren't whiny. The way he sounded was whiny. Is that what you're saying?
Huh?
Because the lyrics weren't really whiny.
What his voice was doing was whiny.
But he was using like different. I think he was
synthesizers.
He was playing with different sounds and shit in the studio. So
and then playing with his voice.
I was
production on it.
I liked it, and it had real good production. Like Roy said, it sounded clean. What I wanted, what I was really taking from was like, I wonder how this would sound live. Like, how would he pull some of this off like in a concert?
Yeah.
So I don't think it's like a lot of these artists nowadays. I don't think that's possible. Like,
nah,
unless you're just doing the lip sync thing and you putting more of a show and letting the audience kind of sing it with you. But
I thought of Lil Baby a lot on this album. I thought that he was actually a feature on some of them, but it was
the cadence, like the cadence, like
like his sound,
like the
like it was a feature.
I think, and he said this a lot on this album. I don't know if somebody said that he's a singer, but he's like he's more than just a singer. He's more than a rapper. He's a singer. So like,
I mean, he definitely tried with that. Like,
I thought he said
talk sing, whatever you want to call it. Because
what would you consider Ty Dolla $ign? You could consider him a rapper or
no, a singer?
So I think him and Ty Dolla $ign are in the same lane.
I don't think so.
I think so. They both have that melodic.
Like Ty Dolla $ign has,
he could sing too. He on some of these songs he was singing, bro.
He was talk singing, man. Like it wasn't
Ty Dolla $ign talk sings.
No, Ty can hit a note.
Future can sing.
When have you heard Ty Dolla $ign hit a note?
He can hit a note.
No,
he sound like he in church. He got a church
when
voice.
Have you heard Ty Dolla $ign hit a note?
Oh, Beach House 3, the whole thing.
No, he's harmonizing like low.
That's what singing is.
That's what Boogie is doing.
You think he can do this?
He's closer.
You think Ability can do that?
Yes,
he's closer to a Future than a Ty Dolla $ign.
No. I think, and that's what he's saying. Y'all saying that he's just a rapper, and I think dude sing.
Who said that?
How you just gonna say what he's saying that?
Y'all saying he can't sing, right?
Yeah.
So y'all saying he's just a rapper.
I
he's. I think that.
I mean,
he's an artist,
and
that's what. And that's why That's why I've never. Have you ever heard an A Boogie song come out that didn't do numbers?
I don't look at his numbers.
Yeah,
so I don't really know.
Oh, okay. I mean,
what is his numbers like? What does he do?
He streams well.
Like, what do you mean?
He streams well.
What's well? Like Wale will, or
better than Wale? He streams well.
So like 72,000.
Man, he doing millions on top of millions. Like A Boogie streams well, man. I did the research.
I'm not gonna press you.
You did the research out the numbers. Without the numbers.
He streams a lot, but A Boogie is a successful artist. He's not just a rapper, and I think he proved it on this album. I gave it an 8. It sounded good. It was a couple of songs that I would.
Cool.
It was a couple of songs I throw on a playlist and re-listen to. I don't think I would let the whole thing play through ever again.
There was definitely a couple of songs.
Again.
Blood on My Denim was like my favorite.
Hit 'Em Up. I mean, that's the song we came into today, right?
Yeah.
So that was one of my favorites off of there.
Cool. What'd you give it?
7.
That's cute. Yeah, just sticking with the 7s.
It was a pretty average week.
I like that.
I had 2 7s. And then Wiz Khalifa
across the board.
And then Wiz Khalifa dropped a mixtape on Dat Piff.
So we've had this conversation before on
Roy, go ahead. I'm trying to set up the questions.
We've had this conversation before on like, are there mixtapes anymore?
Yeah, it was on Dat Piff.
Like it's an official mixtape. This dude tweeted out the link to download it.
Pop Smokes is on Dat Piff too, so that was a mixtape.
Yeah,
but that's also on Apple and Spotify, not Wiz.
Wiz probably didn't have some samples clear or something because there was a sample on there. I forgot what song that was. But
how much money you got one?
I think so.
That was that beat.
Yeah.
It's called "It's Only Weed, Bro." It's a Wiz Khalifa album mixtape.
Sample it.
It's like 28 minutes.
You wouldn't consider it a sample?
Yeah,
Okay.
I do. Yeah. What do you think about it? Do you think it's a step back to drop a mixtape like this?
I feel like I just said, he wanted to give his fans some music, and
I think he was bored.
I feel like, maybe there was some shit that the label was holding back and he couldn't get cleared, so he was just like, look, let me get a people something. Wiz, I think not Wiz, but Currency just dropped a super dope vintage album. I know I talked about that last week, where it sounded like he was kind of touching more into his roots. So I feel like this was also like Wiz kind of going back to his How Fly days. Like,
Oh yeah, I got that too.
For real, you put that down?
Flight School, yeah.
Yeah. So Wiz was kind of tapping into that, and so it just felt good. It felt refreshing.
I really liked the music on it. Like the music on it was really good. Like the beat production, like it was really good. Like he could have dropped this as an album.
He had some gems in there. He had some bars.
Yeah.
It felt like it was mostly freestyled, but he did have some lines in there.
Yeah,
but it was mainly just chill.
Yeah, I thought Big Shadow sounded the closest to Flight School. I also put that I think he's one of the few basic bar rappers that has longevity like this.
Yeah.
Like you don't think of like a
Snoop.
lyrical rapper.
Snoop.
Like I thought about that too, but when he first started, Snoop was lyrical a little bit.
What's your when they say
I don't
lyrical?
know, honestly, all I know is his hits like that.
That's interpretation.
So, yeah, but he's not really lyrical though. Like all his
Nah.
bars are basic, but he's okay.
He does what's needed, what his fans like.
Yeah.
He gives them what they want.
I feel like he's just one of those dudes that's authentic with it too. I use that a lot.
I feel like he was bored and he's like, let me put something together for the people.
He's also like one of the few rappers that like I don't think he can ever like really be on beat, and it works for his sound. Like when I think
is he really offbeat though?
Flight School was like my first like time hearing him, and I think this is very close to that because it's like he's not really on beat, you know.
It's weird the way he does
so
it because he's not like
so he paved the way for Blueface.
But he's not off beat like
bad.
Blueface. He ain't like that. He like follows the beat.
Yeah, he says words that don't really go there.
Okay.
Yeah. He follows it. He's not
Blueface just be having a conversation with you.
Yeah.
Okay. Y'all getting into y'all hate bag right
No,
now.
Like Blueface records the audio and then like throws it on music.
I told you that? You heard that?
He throws it on music.
Hey, throw a beat over this.
Yeah, throw a beat over this. It don't matter how it sounds.
Do you think his run is like over though, as far as
Wiz? I think Wiz. Damn, when you say like you talking about commercial success, or you think that he could put out an album that still resonates with his core fans, like that they wouldn't be disappointed in?
Do you think we'll ever see him again?
Oh shit, that's
that time.
He happy now, bro. Like he low key was like I think maybe he not happy. You know what I'm saying? Because on the song, he was kind of like "fuck bitches," and I think he should be beyond that. He at that age now. I think when you get to a certain age, you grow up. You shouldn't be after a certain age. You got to stop saying "fuck bitches," man.
Yeah.
Like, damn.
Also,
Who
like,
hurt you?
Have you noticed he don't really mention Taylor Gang anymore?
Damn, poor Taylor Gang.
That was one. They got one.
Normally, it's like everywhere.
They got one release out of him. I think
that's all they paid for.
I think Jaden talks about the Misfits more than he talks about Taylor Gang.
Yeah,
but yeah, shout out to Taylor Gang, wherever y'all at. What'd you give it as far as a rating?
I gave this one a 9.
I gave it a 5.
Oh shit,
I gave it an 8.
It's like 50-50.
You wouldn't listen to that again?
Only ones that I would listen to was Big Shadow and
see when I give my ratings, like I base it off the fact that I would try to spin it again. And if I was to give something a 5, I really don't plan on listening to it again.
Yeah, to me it wasn't great, but it wasn't bad.
Like I can easily spin this again, especially with the length it is.
Yeah,
I can spin it a couple times because it's not taking a lot of time.
But I'm just saying, like when I go into it, I'm not comparing it to like a Kendrick Lamar album. I'm comparing it to a Wiz Khalifa.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Okay,
okay. That's what I typically
and that it was a 5. Like
it wasn't good and it wasn't bad. It was in the middle.
Like there's not even any.
And it was still better than Crit.
I mean, there's only 7 though. Any 7 songs. If you got 2 or 3 of them,
vibe wise, it was better than Crit. Crit was. I think Crit is like.
Let's not spend
a rapidy rap rapper.
No. Let's not spend too much. No.
Always bashes rapidy rap.
No. Let's not spend too much time on it. Let's not go there.
But
no, but let's not. I know. I just it baffles me. I'm dumbfounded.
Big Crit trying to be big boy so bad.
Look,
Like,
listen,
boy,
hey, come on, look, listen. Let's move on because I just told you like I don't want to go there.
curious
Like,
case of
you
Mr.
gave this a-
Rogers. Like, come on, bro.
Come on,
Just
man.
rap
He
normal.
gave quality music on that album. You gave it a 2, bruh.
I'm pretty sure I gave it a 3.
Gave
No,
it a 2.
man, you gave it a
I gotta
2.
I gotta revisit it.
You gave it a
See if it,
Revisit. I think what made it
I
worse.
don't even want to hear no more
No,
from it.
what made it worse is like a month later he tried to listen to it again. He's like, nope.
at least I try to revisit it.
Yeah.
And then we got
I don't believe that you did though. I believe that
did.
you revisited and you had hate in your heart. If you listening to something and you
Oh
got,
my
if you
God.
listening to something when you have like evil spirit in you, like
Like-
it's gonna rub the music's gonna rub you the wrong way. Like
I did that with St. John. I still don't like the new one that he put out either. That's still
What'd
not
you
a good
say?
album.
It took you 25 listens to like?
St. John, I think so. Yeah. It took me a while to like him. I mean, I
You
don't-
see?
yeah.
Yeah.
At least I'm giving it a shot.
He getting 25.
But
he
there was
got
a
2.
point in time. There was a point in time where I disliked the music just because Chris liked it. So
I
I
know.
think that may have been one of those things. There was a point in time.
I
Just because
guess
I just have a certain resentment for him, man. But I'm over it now.
Uh-huh.
I'm over it now. Like,
that's cool.
yeah.
He
He won't swing on me though.
but we got Justin Bieber change his album.
Biebs, man.
Roy, you listen to it?
Oh, wait.
Yeah, there was a lot of R&B. It was-
Let's go back to A Boogie real quick. He
Okay.
had a bar and it was in Spanish. I wanted to know if you could tell me, did you catch that song and would you be able to translate for me?
This Roy.
What'd it say? I remember he had one that says "Don't
Johnny,
mess
what
with
did
me"
it
or
say in
something.
Spanish?
Yeah, he had one something that said "Don't mess with me."
I don't know.
Don't mess with me is in English.
No, I'm pretty sure it's in Spanish. If it's that one that you're talking about,
I don't know what it is. Roy, I'm asking you, man.
Damn. They suck.
It was on Cinderella's story.
I don't know the title.
All right.
He just said the title.
I mean, I don't know the song to match
All
the
right. You don't know
title.
Spanish, bro.
I don't know the match the
I'm gonna
title.
keep asking you
Keep
every
asking
time
me.
I'm
Play it. I'll tell you
No,
right now.
bro, you don't know Spanish. All right,
Play
go.
it.
We
Listen.
go. We moving on.
He was
Play
like, "This is Roy. Play it. I'll tell you what to say right now."
Play it. Where's we're so sad?
He don't know Spanish, bro.
No, to play
This
it.
whole time, like I heard Stevie Wonder could see. Roy don't know Spanish. Like,
Damn.
Damn,
fucking
dog.
riding through traffic. Fucking Stevie, what you doing?
Oh man.
But anyway,
what's up?
Justin Bieber changed his album.
Biebs, man.
It was listed under pop,
absolutely
and
as it should be.
going into it,
It was R&B.
going into it, I was because the first couple of songs are very R&B ish,
Mhm.
but he does have some pop songs in there. So I mean, it's up there.
Majority of it was R&B. You don't think?
Yeah, but it can be misconstrued as pop.
It's the same thing with the rappers. Like, he started off as pop. He's gonna be viewed as pop. It don't matter what he do in his career. He's
I
gonna
gotta
always
see.
be listed as pop.
Because I don't know if Journals was pop.
It's
And that
all
was
pop.
definitely R&B.
No, he's always gonna be listed as pop, guaranteed. I don't.
That's not the question. The question
He's never
is, what
gonna
did
be
it sound
R&B.
like?
He's never gonna be
The
so. It
question is,
don't
what did
matter.
it sound? What
It
do you mean
don't
it don't
matter
matter?
because we had this conversation already. Like you already said about Tyler,
Pop. Shit.
like Tyler. You know what I'm saying? You said that he can't say that his album was pop, and then they listed as pop.
I never said that. I said it didn't sound like pop.
Okay. It was. I mean, whatever he said it was. Though. He said it was though.
But yeah, it definitely had a lot of R&B vibes.
Yeah.
But he had some pop songs on there. What'd you think about it?
All right, cool. All right, I was waiting on you to ask me that question. So when I listened to this album, it was like 67, maybe 54 degrees outside. I had the windows drawn.
Drawn? The windows are drawn?
What is it? Anyway,
That ain't
no.
how this works.
Okay, no, but
You do that
so
with
I've
curtains.
never in my life listened to Justin Bieber. Like, let me just start it off like that. So I had zero expectation going into it. So I mean, I viewed him in a bad light. So I went into it with a very judgmental ear.
Okay.
I was really gonna give it to him. But yeah, I was gonna bash him. He was gonna lose his streams after they heard this one.
Well, your first comment when we said we're gonna listen to it was, "I'm not gonna listen to it."
Yeah, I don't support him at all.
But you
And
listened. But
yeah.
that
I did
kinda
listen to
supports
it.
him.
Supported.
Yeah.
He gave him some money in his
Yeah,
pocket.
but anyway, so
Pennies.
Yeah.
he sounded polished, man. Like the
Couple
album,
change.
he sounded polished. He sounded real good. Like it sounded like it wasn't forced when he did the R&B shit.
Yeah,
Like,
like-
it did not sound forced. He didn't sound like
That
Damn.
surprised me a little bit.
yeah. He sounded more authentic than JT.
I wouldn't go that far.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I wouldn't go that far.
Yeah,
I listened to
absolutely.
2020 Experience because of you. Produced by
Yeah,
Timberland.
he sound.
And, yeah, it was
he
good.
definitely sound more soulful than JT.
Nah.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
I listen to a
I'm
lot of fair skin rap artists over the
Fair-skinned?
weekend. I listen to Robin Thicke a lot.
White?
I listen to Justin Timberlake.
That's what
All
I was
because of
trying to say.
Bieber.
Huh.
Bieber
Yeah.
Bieber
put
opened that
everybody
door
on.
again.
Yeah.
White.
He's like,
Yeah.
I forgot about them.
Yeah.
Let me give a listen.
Anyway, you've never listened to Journal, so I can see why you said that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was definitely R&B. He does have a good. I mean, I think he liked black girls, so I mean, why he can sing.
I liked, I got a thing for ballads, right? So I felt like Confirmation was a ballad. I don't know if y'all like
I remember
took any notes like for songs that y'all listen to.
Blame It All on Me. That one was my favorite.
Come Around Me and Take It Out on Me was my
Yeah,
favorite.
Take It Out on Me. That's what
Come
I said.
Around Me was my shit too.
ETA was dope.
Yeah.
That was my second
I
favorite.
did like for once Travis Scott didn't like control the whole sound of the song.
I felt like he wasted money on that Travis Scott verse.
But I mean, for once, you know how we always say like it sounds like a Travis Scott song when he's on it.
Yeah,
it didn't sound like a Travis Scott song for once.
I think I like that though. He comes in like a wrestler, you know.
Yeah.
He got his own.
I like that too because when I saw the feature, I was expecting like Travis Scott music, and I'm like, oh shit, he was the first to tell him no.
Yeah, it wasn't the best Travis Scott feature, so it wasn't like one of my favorite songs.
I did not like Lil Dicky's feature either.
I did.
You did?
Because he says stuff that makes so much sense. Like Lil Wayne when he was like blowing like I'm stuck in traffic. Yeah. Like that's something you literally do. Like when he was talking about,
he sounded just off on the track. Like
that's what he does though. He was talking about scrolling through the girl's timeline till he got when she was young and he stopped.
He didn't sound good on the track.
He did to me. You just a hater. But yeah,
Post Malone cheated him, man. Rappers. Post Malone cheated him. He had like two lines, and that's it. I was like, where?
Like all the grade A artists,
I was like 2 lines.
Took advantage of him. Fucking Travis Scott.
Like he comes in 3 minutes into the song, he's done at 3:05. He just done.
Yeah, and then what's that dude? Clever. Where he come from? I thought that was Ozzy Osbourne for a second.
He got five amount of chances in like Post Malone. Like
yeah, I was like, I don't want to hear this.
Yeah, y'all dug into this one, this album. Y'all like this one.
I liked it. Yeah, this was the most spins for me.
Well, I saw Post Malone. I just expected like a whole verse.
Yeah, like
and then I listened to it. I'm like, what happened?
Yeah,
he's gone.
Yeah. The Kalani song was good. I thought that was Khalid at first. Yeah, it was good. It didn't really have any skips for me. I definitely listen to it multiple times. What'd you give it as far as a rating?
I gave it a 7 also.
I gave it a 6.
I gave it a 9.
Wow, you're racist.
I would have liked more R&B on here.
You hate black people.
What are you talking about?
You came out here. You gave Eminem a 10. You gave Eminem.
I never
11.
gave Eminem a 10.
You gave Post Malone a 10.
I did give Post Malone a 10.
You gave Justin Bieber a 10.
I gave him a 9.
You're racist.
That's 9.
You hate black people.
That's 9 pennies for you.
Hate black people. In this Black History Month.
What do you want from me?
You are
put out better music. Like what the fuck?
You are a terrible person. Wow.
But yeah,
you hate blacks.
I don't know.
I'm still like your comment that he's more polished than Justin Timberlake. That
yeah, I didn't say he's more polished. I said
I
said he sounds more authentic than Justin.
You said
polished. I said this album sounded polished.
That's what he said. You said
no. He said I said that he sounded more polished than Justin Timberlake.
That's what he was the one singing that on the song.
No, I said that this album sounded polished. I wasn't comparing him to Justin Timberlake.
You literally
when I made
said
that
he
comment.
All right, we ain't gonna press you.
I'm telling y'all what I said though. Running shit back. What are you talking about? You ain't nobody pressing me. I'm over here. What's up?
What I said.
I'm still standing. Yeah. I'm still strong.
Like, you're saying what he's saying.
No, I'm saying, but he's saying that I said that like as I was referring to something else. So
you were also saying what he said. You said
no, but he's saying that I said it like in regards to some other shit that I didn't say when I was saying it.
But
like I'm telling you that I said it. When I said what I said.
So you said the wrong thing.
No, I did not say the wrong thing. I said what I said when I said it. And I ain't finna explain this shit to be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? I'm just telling you what I said. You can take it or you can't take it. Like I ain't got nothing to do with that.
Crazy. Okay. I keep thinking that's Dwight Howard.
See, he hates black people. You know what I'm saying? Like it all makes sense now. The shit like clicks. He just looked at this other black man on the TV.
What's his name?
Damn well Dwight Howard got hair. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, he does, right?
And he's like, I keep thinking that's Dwight Howard.
I was thinking
they all look alike.
I thought that was Top Bunk Dwight.
He's fucking Uncle Ruckus. He's a light-skinned Uncle Ruckus.
Damn, you're right. We do got bottom bunk Dwight now. That's crazy. But anyway,
shit. He's starting in Florida too. Dwight started in Orlando.
That's true.
But anyway, let's go.
That could be his, like,
To put it in context to the people out there, we're watching the skills contest right now, and what's his name? Bam.
Bam.
Yeah,
BAM.
Bam just won the skills challenge. So, that's what we're talking about.
Do you think the skills challenge is really that entertaining?
No, not really, because I just sat here and looked at it, and I was not entertained.
You pass it through a ball, you dribble. It's like the bike rodeo. Like
the bike, absolutely. That is the best comparison. Like
everyone gets a participation
trophy. Fucking ribbon.
Man, that was the best. That was one of the best days of school, though. Bike rodeo day.
Look, wait till I pull this motherfucker out.
I didn't even care that I didn't win because I never had the knee pads. I never had a helmet because you lost
those points.
Yeah, you lost points for not having that shit. But the police still let you get out there and ride though.
Check the foil on my rims though. You know what I'm saying?
Then you would have the kids with like everything to buy. I was like, what do you? They had a reflector. I'm like,
that's my kids now though. I send them up there. You know what I'm saying? Everything, the horn and everything, dog. Like straight up.
But it's just not entertaining. Do you think which more entertaining, the dunk contest or 3-point?
3-point to me,
right? It seems so simple, but you don't know who's gonna win.
Yeah, because it's more fast paced. They're just shooting, and it's just it's like make or miss, and you move on. And the dunk contest is like, first attempt, second attempt. Like I don't know how the rules are now. It's like, you probably got to do a historic dunk. Try to re-emulate a historic dunk and shit like that. Like I don't know. Like
it feels like we've seen majority of the dunks that have been done now. What are you gonna do? Float?
And then I don't even. Yeah, exactly.
What year where he blew out a cupcake? Remember?
I honestly I can't tell you, bro. I stopped watching the dunk contest.
Yeah,
like
they put a cupcake.
Even
on
the Zach LaVine and Gordon one. I didn't even watch that one. I just caught highlights.
That was
of
a great.
I know it was. I know it was great because I saw the highlights, but I wasn't like because of my
checking for.
Yeah, I wasn't checking for it, so I didn't expect that to happen. And I missed out on it live, but obviously in this day and age, I caught it on YouTube.
Yeah, the search news.
Yeah, I typed in news.
Wow.
I googled news.
Said Duck champion.
Bro. You trying to bring your credit up or something? Wow.
I'm trying to stay on. I'm saying, and I googled in incognito,
bro. That's crazy.
I'm staying off the net, bro. Like I'm off the grid.
So who do you got in the All-Star game? You got LeBron.
Team LeBron.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Not with Giannis's
strategy.
Not with his
first
defense.
off, he picked his teammate Middleton. Yeah. Like, come on, you're being super biased.
Did you watch the draft?
I did not.
I posted it in chat.
Yeah, I didn't watch it.
I didn't watch
wasn't
it.
Interested in it.
Man, it felt like
see who's on each team. That's all I need.
It felt like he was picking at a disadvantage. Not only was he second, he didn't seem to know any of the players.
Like I want that one.
Yeah, and his reasoning behind it didn't really make sense. He passed up premier talent for
He's
these
like, you
guys.
seem cool. I'll take you. You seem cool.
Yeah, LeBron was demolishing his picks.
That's who you sure? You should.
I thought LeBron got 5 picks first before you.
Like it was funny because like every time he picked, LeBron would say some stupid shit like, "Damn, I was gonna go for him." Like,
you lie. You know you lie.
No, you wasn't. But
I think they finna get out there and really like, unless he picked them and he was like, "Yo, let's get out here and really make them play." Like,
you think it's gonna be some hard defense going on?
I mean, isn't that the way they set it up though? Like the rules, like you got to win each quarter now, right? Or is that like some next year type shit?
Hear that.
I don't know.
Huh?
I thought I saw something like that, but maybe I'm wrong. Like you got to win each quarter, or
like speaking of like the weird rules, the celebrity game, they had some weird stuff on there. Like Chance played rock paper scissors with Common
for what?
And then the winner got 4 points added to their score.
That's so gimmicky.
Yes, I was like, "What's going on?" Then they played that. What's we throw the beanbags cornhole?
Yeah,
and then the winner got points added. I'm like, "What?
What at a basketball game?"
Yes,
that don't make sense.
News about NBA.
NBA news.
He pointed at his computer and said, "Look what the news is about."
Hey Google, NBA news.
Why does that sound like that? Chris Paul got picked up too. I thought that was interesting by LeBron.
How's that interesting? He's hooping like Chris Paul is like everybody said that team was gonna be like a fucking
It's like this.
They were supposed to be, what do you call it, rebuilding, right?
Yeah.
And they're in the playoff contention. Like, how is that not how is he not in the MVP conversation? But anyway, let's not go down that rabbit hole, because he is carrying a team that everybody thought was going to be a lottery team. That's why
just because you carry a team, you should be an MVP.
Absolutely,
No matter how low you are in the seedings.
Yes.
That's crazy.
Russell won. What are you talking about?
Well,
How's
he
that
put up
crazy?
triple doubles though,
And
he had a historic season. Stuff
and
that nobody does.
Did they?
but did it win?
Yeah.
So you got to win to be an MVP. Because
That's what you're saying.
That's a regular
That's
season
what you
award.
just said.
That's a regular season award.
Yes, and that's what Chris Paul is doing. He's winning games.
Where
We're
they
in the regular
where
season.
they rate
He's,
that?
Number
carrying
6.
he's carrying a team
They're
like the
6.
Thunder, who was supposed to be a lottery team. Everybody said they were clearing house. They waiting on them to sell fucking Adams and shit. Like, come on now.
So they rank 6.
Yeah.
So I don't see how he should be an MVP though.
I'm not saying he should be
He's
MVP.
been
I'm saying he
running.
should be in consideration. He should be in talks with those guys. Like,
Do you think he should win MVP?
no, I'm just saying he should be in talks. Like, he should be in that conversation, though.
You always have like 3 to 5 people in talks, but you know, like the top 2 that are going to.
But you see what he's doing, and you telling me like,
Do you think he's a top 5 candidate for MVP?
I mean, I don't know all the candidates off the top of my head except for the top 3. But I mean, I guess you could throw them up there. Fuck it, yeah.
Who are your top 3 right now?
My top 3 would have to be Giannis. It would have to be
Probably
LeBron
Giannis too.
and Harden.
Good list.
I know it is, man.
It's pretty
King.
impeccable.
I know it is, King.
So we got MLB. They're plotting a new playoff expansion.
See, I told y'all the first major rule change of the NBA All-Star team is now competing to win each individual quarter.
Okay. So
That's weird.
baseball got a new. They're trying to do a new thing as well with the playoffs, to where the team can pick their playoff opponent.
I read like all the proposed changes on it.
Each three
It's
quarters
We're
going
off that
each
now.
3 quarters going to start at 0-0.
How do you feel about that though?
So if they split it, then it's a draw.
No, but then you add your scores up at the end, and the first team to
What?
reach a final score target wins
So-
the game. The first team to get to that number wins the game. So
I don't even know. Okay.
that's crazy, right?
Yeah. All right. So MLB, did you read all the changes they're proposing?
No, I just read that one.
Yeah. So they're gonna have 3 division winners, 4 wild cards. The first division winner, first place,
Gets the pick.
gets the bye. And then the second and third, they pick the wild card players,
Yeah,
teams they want to play. Then the 2 wild card teams that weren't picked, they play each other.
yeah.
That's like a lot. Like,
Yeah.
what are you doing?
Do you think
Huh?
that keeps them competitive, like
Huh?
from tanking and stuff?
I feel like they needed to
I don't
do
know.
the MLB needed to make some drastic changes because
But
of
you
the
think this
technology
is like would
scandal.
be better? Can you imagine being like the first team picked to play? Oh, we can beat you. Well, we want to play you.
Yeah, I would think
It's
that's like the strategy. Could you see that like happening in the NBA? Just that specific rule?
Nah.
No. But
Why
the
not?
NBA does notice that they need to change. That's why they propose like the midseason tournament and stuff.
I'd rather have like be able to pick your opponent versus the mid-season tournament. Ain't that like a second All-Star game?
Pretty much. I don't know.
I don't know. No.
But and then we got Paul George. He injured his left hamstring for the 3rd time in the last 5 weeks.
I know players get hurt. Damn.
Yep.
Next.
How do you feel? Oh, you don't want to cover that?
No, I'm saying go ahead. What you got to say
Okay.
about him getting hurt again?
Do you think this impacts the Clippers? Like,
course,
is it like a
he's-
big impact?
He's a focal player. Like, yes.
Anthony Davis has been hurt a few times this year.
What we were talking about? The Clippers.
There's been a lot of injuries around the league. What made you pick
'cause it
this
just
one?
happened.
He's trying to go at Kawhi. That's what he's trying
What
to
made
do.
you
We'll
pick
just
this
give
one?
it.
No,
It's
I'm
all- he's
just
trying to go at
asking you. What
Kawhi.
made you pick this one?
Was
Because
there-
He's
there's
trying to go at Kawhi. That's
was
what's
there's
going on.
injuries every week to star players.
Where's some injuries?
Kemba Walker recently went down for Boston for a
Luka
long
went
time.
down.
Luka bends down.
When did he go down?
Luka been down.
Yeah.
Did he just go
recently.
down?
Luka, yes.
When?
He
We
just came
didn't-
back last
He
game.
just came. Yeah, he just
So-
played.
so
and you
he-
didn't talk about it at all when it happened, and he's a star player on his
He was
team.
down like 2
Oh
weeks.
wow! So don't talk about it. Okay.
You didn't mention
cool.
it. I'm saying, like, why'd you bring Paul George up? Why is this one so
wants to go at
significant?
Because it
Kawhi.
just happened. Did it not just happen?
Why is that one so significant? There's a lot of
Are you listening
injuries.
to me?
There's a lot of injuries that just happened that we
Like
don't
what?
talk
You're
about.
bringing up Kemba Walker, who you said just came back.
Yeah,
So it must have not just happened, right?
No, the point is, how come
But-
you didn't bring it up when it happened?
when it happened,
Because it wasn't on the list. I didn't
Why
want
is
to bring
this
it up
one on the list?
because I put it on there.
Okay.
Because it's the Clippers.
I'm so
Yeah.
confused. Are they
Because
not?
it's the Clippers.
because it's the Clippers,
That's so
bro.
crazy.
Because it's the Clippers. Just admit it. We'll talk
Yeah,
about
it's the Clippers. They're competing for a championship. They're ranked number what, 2 or 3? So
Three.
I guess it's an issue that I put it on there.
No. I'm just asking what made you, because there's a lot of injuries that happened throughout the year. What made you just specifically point out that?
Have you wanted to talk
What
about
made you
those?
specifically point out that Paul George has had 5 hamstring? Well, he's had 3 hamstrings in the last 5 weeks. Like,
Okay.
What does that mean about their chances to win the title? Like, I don't know. What? Go ahead. What else you got?
No, that's it.
What else you got on that one?
So we got
Breaking news: Paul George hurt his hamstring.
I think
That's
one of the
crazy.
questions he has on there, does that mean Kawhi is going to do more work?
Does that mean Lou Williams is going to take over as the leader on this team?
Yeah.
He hates the Clippers for what reason?
That's crazy.
Yeah, this guy hates the Clippers.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Give him some credit, man. They're winning without Kawhi. when
I
he's
didn't even
not
take
there.
notes on that section. I'm like, what are we talking about here? Like, what,
see where. Okay.
Anyway.
Just
yeah,
put it on the list. Goddamn. We got FXL or XFL is back and making highlights. Did y'all want to talk about that, or is that gonna be issue 2?
I don't want to talk about that low class
Is
football.
that
All right,
pucker you
AD.
up?
All right, AD.
All right, so we're
I
gonna
liked
skip
it,
that
though.
too.
I liked it, man.
I mean, look, here's what I mean. It's refreshing to have some kind of football after the NFL is over. But I think that the timing is kind of off for, them trying to get viewership, because it's right now. The NBA is about to get ramped up. You know what I'm saying? After the All-Star break is when teams start to lock in and make that push for the playoffs. You got March Madness coming around the corner. So in the XFL, it's an 8-team league and they play 10 regular season games. The championship game is April 26th, and the playoffs for the NBA starts April 18th. So I just feel like their timing is off. Like, where I like it, if I like football, I don't think right now where they're at, I just don't think that people are going to be checking for them. Like, they should be, after not immediately. Like, the season should start probably like during the end. I don't know. It need to be after basketball. Fuck it. Like, that leaves
like July to August.
Yeah.
And that's when people start talking about football.
Nah, that's what they need. But I mean, football is just in the off season. So while you're gearing up for real football, you have the XFL there. Like, I just feel like, as far as viewership, like what they're trying to do, if you're actually trying to make money and have a business, I just feel like to throw it in there right now, like you're gonna be fighting.
What's your thoughts on the actual league? Like, did you like it?
Did you watch what I watched? It wasn't as sloppy as I thought it was going to be. It didn't seem
put together.
Yeah,
it's nice.
I like some of the different rule changes. Like, some of the stuff that I was like, why the hell they do that? Like, what's going on? Why they doing that? But they have some different rule changes and things like that. So,
I love the interviewing, man. As soon as something happens and they're off the field, they will interview like Cordell Jones. How'd you feel about that missed pass? Like, damn, like,
yeah. And then the visibility, like, into the whole. When they're challenging shit, like you're in there and you can see what they're doing.
Xbox controller.
Yeah. But I mean, it's cool to see some football. It wasn't bad football. But it just I don't know.
I think the best rule they have for close games is the last 2 minutes, the comeback rule, where a team can't basically waste the clock.
So here's what I gotta say to you. Would you watch, let's say April 26th is when their championship game is, and April 18th is when the NBA starts. So that's probably still the first round of the playoffs. Would you rather watch a first round playoff game or an XFL championship game?
Championship game, because it's one game, and the playoffs, it's the one game's not deciding it.
What if it's like game 7 though?
It won't be.
April 18th, that's 10. What's that like? I think it's stretched out in the beginning, right? Their games are not like day after day. Like, sometimes they have two-day gaps.
There's no back-to-backs. So, and also, like, it's it's going to be on a weekend compared to basketball. They have it every day.
Yeah. I don't know. It could be it could be like a pivotal game 5, or or a swing game, like a game 3 where a team needs a win. Okay, girl.
But yeah, I mean, depends on, like I said, who's playing in that round, who it is. Right now, I'll probably take a championship game just because the build of a championship game. I want to see a winner to win it all.
I guess so. But I mean, you had nothing invested in these teams. I think it's just something for people to bet on. You good? You ain't got nothing.
That's crazy how they throw all the spread on there. They throw all this. They throw like the whatever.
You wanted me to. Huh. And we got Dak Prescott. You want to talk about that? Is it gonna be an issue?
He's doing that today. Wow. He's doing that today.
No, you're acting brand new.
We got 15.
Yeah,
he still doesn't have a new contract. Is that an issue? Like, do y'all think he's gonna get signed? He's gonna get franchised? What do you think is gonna happen?
He ain't going anywhere.
I don't
think he's going anywhere.
What do you think is gonna happen? You think he's gonna get a new contract? You think he's gonna get franchised?
I talk about it. Dak, I feel like a deal will get done. I feel like last year he already, that was his prove it year. Like, when you franchise, when you put a tag on a player, you are pretty much saying, hey, I feel like we need to see more. We feel like you're a franchise player, hence franchise tag. However, we want to see a little bit more. And I feel like to put that tag on Dak going forward after the year that he just had, I feel like it's disrespectful. So I think a deal will get done. Or it's going to be real ugly for the first year head coach, and going into a new offseason trying to build that rapport. Like honestly, I don't feel like Dak is going to show up. Like he kept quiet all year long. He said all the right things. He went out on the field. He performed. Whether they made the playoffs or not, that's a team thing. That's not a Dak thing. His numbers should speak on that. I know it's all about wins and losses, but if we won a Super Bowl and I went out there and I had 2,000 yards and 15 touchdowns, pass, what I'm saying? Like y'all would look at that and y'all wouldn't give me you know what I'm saying? You wouldn't give me money like a franchise quarterback. You would say, look, you didn't really go out there and put up those numbers. Now I put up the numbers. And the numbers may have not been successful. You can't say like, oh, you didn't win, so you're not a franchise quarterback. So it's give and take. I feel like he, when you look at the talent that's around the league right now, like he's up there with the best quarterback. So pay the man. And if you put a tag on him, I feel like to me that's disrespectful after the year.
I don't know why they wouldn't, because the franchise tag is 32 million around there,
right?
But so he's not gonna get that much more, I think.
Yeah,
because he said he wasn't looking for 40.
Yeah,
so he's not gonna get that much more than the franchise tag.
Mm-hmm.
But look at the available quarterbacks. I don't think we're gonna get one like him on who's available, unless there's a trade. But the NFL, I don't think there's many like quarterback big trades like that. So I think that he's gonna get the deal.
Yeah,
and especially we got a new coach that works with quarterbacks.
And I think he asked, would you take him over Brady or something like that? What did he type that he wanted to talk about?
I would take him over Brady.
Don't you think that's kind of short term though?
What?
You said you would take Dak over Brady.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah, I would definitely take Dak over Brady as well.
What's your Chris?
Yeah, I mean it makes sense if you're trying to have a long term quarterback versus somebody that's only have like a couple years left.
Like that Raiders offer to Tom Brady, or prepared to offer.
We low-key skipped over this one. I like the whole Phillip Rivers, is he a Hall of Famer question. What do you think? Do you think he's a Hall of Famer?
No.
No? You think he's a Hall of Famer?
I haven't watched enough of him, so I don't know.
He's another Tony Romo.
I think he's a Hall of Famer, maybe not first ballot. I mean, when you put his numbers up next to Eli Manning's there, I mean, he's right there with him. He probably has more wins, more touchdowns, more yards. He doesn't have the hardware, but I mean, he's right up there with Eli Manning. And when you're comparing their careers, he without the turnovers, you know what I'm saying? So to say that you don't consider him Hall of Famer, I think that's crazy. But definitely not first ballot, I don't think. And I do think he will start for a team next year. You look at a team like the Bears. I mean, not the Bears. I was gonna say the Bears, but damn, what's that fucking young team? The Buccaneers. With them looking about that. Yeah, them looking. They've been talking about that.
Yeah.
See, I don't know. Because I'm not on social media, so I don't get my news. But anyway,
you literally had sports news on your laptop.
But anyway, so I think like the Buccaneers with them not committing on Winston, I think that'll be a good fit. You know what I'm saying? But that's him moving all the way across. You know what I'm saying?
Across the country.
Yeah. So I don't know.
You think he'll be? How many years you think he has left?
I think he put it at 2. I think he got 2 in him.
Think that too?
Yeah, it looks like Carlton.
It is.
It is?
Yeah.
It looks weird.
Yeah. I don't think he's a Hall of Famer, but I wonder who the Chargers can go after.
I hear it's Tom Brady.
Them and the Raiders?
I haven't heard the Raiders.
Yeah, the Raiders is the one that said they'll give him $60 million for 2 years.
60 mil.
Hey,
it's $30 million a year for Tom Brady.
Hey, look, if you heard the Raiders and then you heard AB talking about John Gruden,
him and Tom Brady do have a relationship.
You heard about him and Tom Brady having a relationship. Oh shit, it's making sense. AB, Tom Brady, TB, and AB.
How much of a relationship do you think you can have with somebody after like one day of work?
10 days.
10 days.
Yeah.
Was it 10? It was 10 solid days or 10 days of where he's at?
He ate with Giselle.
He also ate with what was the other dude from?
I don't know what relationship
man. Him and Tom was kicking it.
Bro,
I know they did karaoke.
The way he talked is that he had like twice relationship with Brady than he did with like Big Ben.
So he
like little Big Ben never.
Yeah.
See, Big Ben is like how Chris is. Like Chris, like AB was like, "Hey, y'all want to go grab lunch? Me and the kids." Oh nah, because Chris, he'll do that to me.
So
We'll
we
be
talking
out-
about the AB interview that he did on the Breakfast Club.
yeah.
And what were you saying?
Like he was talking about how Big Ben would never invite him over
anywhere.
Why would I invite Antonio Brown to my house?
because we've been on the team together for X amount of years, and I
So-
feel like
So I know you
He-
very well.
More reason.
Like before everyone knows,
he's like, look, I heard about you
bro.
farting in that doctor
the
face.
So you can fart in my boy's face? Like, come on, bro. I got a butler here. Come on.
Yeah, man. But you know what though? What AB in that interview, what AB did to me, he showed me like, look,
Oh,
y'all
here we
could
go.
y'all could talk about me, you know what I'm saying, losing all this money, but guess what? I still got the bag already. So these millions of dollars that mean a lot to y'all that y'all think that I'm losing out on, guess what? I still got that in the bank, bro. Like, so that's
He don't have that money.
Yeah,
He
why
had
would-
other money.
Why would he
owes.
say that though? Like,
Huh?
who doesn't say? Who says I'm broke?
I mean, you think AB is broke?
I don't think he's broke, but like, what is he bragging about?
He's saying like, okay, so y'all, I don't need the money.
He
I
just
want to
lost
play
his
football.
job. Like, wait till a
He's-
couple years down the road, bro.
He's saying he's like, I'm not. He said I'm not. Why would I listen to somebody like Terrell Owens, who
Yeah, he talks about him making
who's
bad
washed?
financial.
Yeah,
choices.
he said Terrell Owens is
But,
out here.
they had a good point. They're like,
don't
what
make
if what
sense,
if he's
though.
letting you? What if he's telling you
No,
because
what-
he made bad choices? Like,
What
he can help
what'd you
you.
say?
That don't make sense though. Like, what does his financial situation got to do with him?
He's saying that Terrell Owens tried to come to my house and give me advice, but why didn't you take your own advice? Look how you living right now. Why would I take your advice?
but isn't that coming from someone that went through it, so they know what happens?
Well, when we had this conversation in chat, Chris killed me for that because he was like, "Why would you?" He's like, "If you don't have experiences, if you're not successful at something, how you gonna give advice on it?" Now we was just saying like,
Terrell
you-
Owens isn't successful.
he's not out. He don't have a bag. He's not in dough. He's not well off after years of making millions of dollars. No,
So you're judging his success based off of how much money he has right
like
now.
because the reason AB is saying he does not need the NFL. Terrell Owens did, and that's why he wanted a job because he was broke when he was out the league.
So what else?
AB is saying that listen, T.O., I hear what you're saying, but it don't make sense to me because I'm over here. Like, you go talk to the other dudes who ain't making money and you make sure that they can keep their shit together so they could have some. But I already got some.
What
So
else? What else is Antonio Brown known for?
for just football,
So how you gonna say he don't need the NFL?
he don't. I'm saying like at this point he's got his check already
He
and he
says he's
don't
set
need
up.
them.
One
He's
year,
good.
1 year removed from the NFL. I'm
Not
pretty
even-
sure
yeah.
Terrell Owens didn't need the money or whatever. I'm
I
pretty
don't
sure
know
he was
because
good.
I think that there was like,
Terrell kind
like
of begging to get back in the
yeah,
league
like
for
he
that.
was when he was
begging.
out.
Is-
When he
is-
was out,
is
it was
AB not
different.
doing that? Is AB not
No,
panhandling for a job right
saying
now?
AB
I mean-
is AB is saying that he wants to play football badly against the best in the world.
But
Like,
there's a difference is the way Terrell went out and AB went out.
Same words rephrased.
but I'm saying that AB he wants to play football to play football. He doesn't want to play football for the check. Like, he just wants
Don't
to get out
believe
there.
that
and-
So you're
shit that
saying
he said that.
so he'd work for free?
Don't say that.
Who's going to work for free when one of the best players in the world? Like, would you work for free?
He kept saying that too. Like, bro, you can't keep saying that if you aren't playing.
Yes,
Yeah.
you can.
Okay, so Floyd could say he's the best boxer ever and not be boxing.
Yes, his resume speaks for itself.
At some point, your resume gets old if it's
No,
not
it-
updated.
So, but look,
so
Antonio
Jordan
Brown
isn't
said,
the greatest ever. Is that what you're saying?
That's abstract. That's an opinionated question.
Okay.
so, but you don't think AB cares about the money when getting and playing?
Of course you're gonna care about the money. Listen to what you're saying. So okay, now again, y'all get so married to words that I can't really explain to y'all what I'm saying. Like y'all
Going off
like
what
really
he said.
no, y'all like, so you're saying if it was dark outside and
You said
the light was not on, like, come
You
on,
said
you
he
get
don't
into
care about the money.
So do you
I'm
want to
saying-
rephrase it?
I'm saying I don't know how to say it to where I'm just like, why do I have to break it down for y'all like that? I'm saying that of
Or do you
course
wanna
he cares.
clarify it?
Of course he cares about the money. Who doesn't care about money?
Okay.
I'm saying that he doesn't need the money. Like, he's not desperate trying to get back in the NFL because he was able to invest in a way that he's not living contract to contract.
You don't think he's desperate to get back in the NFL after the last month? What he's been doing?
I feel like he's like, look, let me get my shit together. He said
So
it already.
what's all these like apologies in the
Because
NFL
he
and all
wants to
this?
he wants to play football.
So he wants to get back in the NFL.
Yeah, he wants to get back in the NFL, but it's not about the money, is what I'm telling you. What about that don't you get?
So you think he's only like what? So
But
you
he's still gonna get paid, like, but it's not about the money. Like, I'm not finna come out here and sell myself short.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what you're saying.
Okay, because you don't want to know what I'm saying. Like exactly.
Do you want to clarify it?
I just clarified it as best as I could, man.
You said he didn't really want to get back in the NFL, but
like
then he
what
does.
I'm telling you
You
is
said
he
that he
doesn't
don't
need
need
the
the NFL.
NFL's money, but he wants to play against it because that's what he does since the day that like that's his passion is playing football. So why would he not want to play football? Where else is he going to play football at against the best in the world?
I don't know, Johnny.
Where else is he going to play football?
XFL.
He also said you don't want to play XFL.
I'm saying that's
XFL.
not the best in the world. So where else is he going to play football at?
Comments against
Where
XFL.
else is he going to play
Like,
football
bro,
at?
At least I'm playing.
Where else
bro.
is he going to play football
If
at?
he loves it so much,
All right, then y'all shut
Yeah,
the fuck up.
I
Then.
don't
if he loves it so much. What happens when NBA
Oh,
players
shut
don't
up,
make
man.
it?
I just
They go
asked
to
you, I
EuroLeague.
just asked you a million questions, man. Like, shut the fuck up. Don't
I'm
talk to me
telling you,
about
they
it
go
no
to
more.
EuroLeague.
I asked you some questions and you just ignoring me.
You said
I don't
where
wanna
else would
hear
he
it.
play football?
Yeah.
I answered you.
Like against the best in the world.
What happens when an NBA
You
player?
still didn't answer it.
I
Shut
said
up. I don't want to hear
XFL.
it.
Don't make
I
no
don't want to
sense.
hear it. I don't want to hear it.
I know. So answer when an NBA player gets shot
Nah,
like that. Where do they
answer
go?
my question.
Where do they go?
Answer my question.
I said XFL.
I just
play
told
football.
you the best in the world is in the XFL.
No, it's the NFL.
That's dumb.
That's the NFL.
That's dumb. What? Okay, so the NFL. So
They
that's
don't
the
want
only
him.
reason. That's the
they
only
don't
reason.
want him.
What does that got to do with anything? With AB not needing money, like that's what this whole thing stems around, and you taking it away.
I don't think it
over
was
there.
about him needing money. I don't know how we got on that. I think it's more of, do you think he's apologetic? Do you think he's changed? Do you think he's serious about wanting to actually be in the NFL?
No, he just giving y'all what y'all want to see. Like
So you
this is
don't
what
think
y'all.
he's serious?
This is what y'all want to see, right?
So that means you didn't take him serious at all.
No, I mean this was just him. Like I'm giving them what they want to see. Like this is just him saying, okay, they want to see that I'm not. He already said in the interview. He said when you're doing you, when you're doing what's best for you, people don't like what you say and they don't like how you moving. They like then when you're doing what's best for them, it's okay. Like okay, he's apologizing. Oh, he's not sincere enough. Da 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 da. Oh, shut the fuck up.
Do you think he was sincere?
I don't think so. He's just doing it. But why does he got to be sincere? What the fuck does it matter? Do you want me to play football or not? Why does it matter if my apology is sincere enough?
So
Like,
what's the point of doing all this?
because that's
if
what
you're
they
not
want.
serious?
Because that's what they want. If he sits back and does nothing and then fades away, like they want me to get out here and apologize. So that's what I'm gonna do because I want to play
I
football.
think AB does need to stay away a little bit just to let
Okay.
it cool things down.
Yeah,
He was actually like contradicting himself in that interview though.
he was.
He was like Charlamagne's like, I do therapy. You should. He's like, nah. And then like a minute later,
Yeah.
I go to therapy.
I mean, listening
Like-
to him, he's not an interview guy. You obviously don't need to put a microphone in his face. Like,
he volunteered.
but I'm saying, like, when
He's
you listen
on
to
a
him,
world tour right
he-
now.
because he has to, because this is what y'all want from him to prove that you're remorseful, so you can get back in the NFL and prove yourself on the field again.
I thought about a conversation we had, like I think last
do
year
you
about
think
a life coach.
do you think he can get back in the NFL without apologizing? Without
Yes.
showing that he's taking steps, he's taking their steps to show that he's improved as a person.
No, not that one. He needs to take their steps to whatever they
So
want
he
him
has to
do.
take their steps to do whatever they want him
Yeah.
to do, right?
I mean,
Mhm.
he's trying to work for them. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not his
decision.
business.
Okay, because there was one of their players on national TV that tried to kill another player with a helmet, and he's already been reinstated. So I've never seen AB try to jeopardize like the health of another player on the field, and we're still don't even have an answer from the NFL if he can even play. Like
They're
not
not-
even a timeline on
They're
it.
not going to give him an answer unless the team.
Dude
wants to-
assaulted somebody on the field. He would have went to jail for that if he was outside somewhere. Like
We're talking about
and he's
AB.
I know, but I'm just saying like this is it. They want me to go through this so I can get like they shitting on me to let me get back
I mean,
into
I
their
don't
club.
think the
Like,
NFL doesn't give him an answer unless the team wants to sign him.
y'all I don't know.
I
Y'all
don't know.
shitting on
Even AB said they haven't told him anything.
he
Yeah.
fight. I know he fighting the system. He got to do
Like,
this dance for him. You know
I
what I'm
don't think-
saying?
I don't think the position that he was in, that he's currently in, is put by anyone else. I think he put himself in this position.
I like when they're like when he said,
You
"You
hate
you
black
been
people,
you
so
been
I
kind
can't
of do some
listen to
crazy
you.
stuff." He's like, "What I do?"
Like, bro,
Yeah, what did I do? Because to him it didn't mean shit.
if
Like,
you're oblivious of what's going on, why are you here?
like
If he says,
because I play football.
but
I
if
was
he
playing-
says he didn't do anything, why is he needing the therapy, the life coach,
because
and
this is
everything?
what they want from me. This is what this is what
Who
they
is they that you
the
keep
people
talking
around
about?
the people that he talked about that were positive, that's in his life, that want more for him. They're like, look, AB, this is what you need to do to get your shit together. So it sounded like he was reading the whole APB or APG, positive gratitude, that he kept repeating that. Like he has somebody in his life that's coaching him And it's the positive people they talked about. When I say they, that's who I'm referring to. Those people who are telling them, look, AB, this is what you need to do to get back in the NFL. This is what they want to see. And he like, why? I'm just doing me. Why is that not enough? And they explaining it to him. So that's all I'm saying.
So do you think he should be back in the NFL?
Yeah, he's one of the best wide receivers in the game. Why would you? That's like saying like if Lamar.
But you think he should be back?
That's like saying
based on pure skill.
if Lamar Jackson start, you know what I'm saying, acting like AB, that's like saying nah, he can't come back. Like that's if Lamar Jackson start acting crazy, does that mean he's still not one of the most talented quarterbacks that the league has?
So
like,
do you believe that talent should override every action?
I feel like talent. I mean, I feel like if the NFL cares about the product that they put on the field, like I feel like they're chastising him, and I mean, I know he's done some things that is not, you know, I guess he hasn't made the best choices. That's all I'm gonna say. But like, I feel like give me a timetable. Let me know what's up. Like you're not even telling me nothing. Like you're not even when I say what am I looking at, you're not telling me nothing. Then he talked about his lawyers, you know what I'm saying, having to like let his lawyer go because they're not moving on the case. Like they just sitting on it. They're like nobody's making a decision on nothing. So when you don't have enough, like you got to have money to keep spending on a lawyer and the lawyer tell you your time is up. Like that didn't make a lot of sense to you.
No, that part makes sense.
But like they're not. Nobody is working with him in any kind of way. Like when he's really being blackballed. Right, it
don't really sound like he's doing anything himself though.
He doing what they wanted him to do. Like
it don't sound like
he
it though.
Apologizing and shit. Like
you
that's what y'all want from him.
You even said he's just basically going through the motions though.
I believe that.
So, but look, if you think that, what do you think the NFL thinks?
I don't give a fuck. The NFL,
that's the whole point.
But the NFL cares about public perception. So if the public feels like, you know what I'm saying, this guy, he told you the steps that he has to do. He has to win over a coach, who has to win over a GM, who has to win over an owner. Like that's, and then first and foremost, he has to get the NFL to give him a reinstatement decision. And that, so he's just doing this. He's just putting on a tour.
I understand
like,
that, but
like Connor did.
But if you feel
Connor
like what he's saying is bullshit,
you felt like Connor was like serious though, right? You felt like Connor really, because you're racist. That's why.
To disagree with Antonio Brown, I'm racist.
I'm telling you, Chris is racist. We got to get out of here.
Did you agree with Connor? You think what he was doing?
I didn't think he was
so I guess you're racist then?
No, because I'm both sides, man. I won't play it.
I've never heard you agree with a white person.
This ain't about me. This is about you. You see what? When they're guilty, when they guilty, they start pointing a finger back at you. I'm telling you.
When they guilty, like, this ain't about me. Don't check my resume.
I'm doing what they want.
You don't like blacks.
But anyway, where can people check us out, Roy?
Everywhere. Spotify, Anchor, Stitcher, Apple, YouTube. Comment, subscribe.
Yeah, it don't matter where you're checking us out. Don't forget to turn down the bass and turn up the treble. You know how we pulling up, yeah, nigga. You know how we